Hello everybody, my name is Mystery King 908 and welcome back to UFC 4 Online. Now this is pre-recorded, so I'm just talking over this video right now. It's 53 minutes, 40 seconds, I know, it's quite long. Because I'm going to be showing you the wins and losses of UFC 4 Online, proving to you that it doesn't matter what level you are, you can still get knocked out from sweats, tryhards, spammers, or plain and simple just good players. Now, being a person that started the game playing offline, I'm clearly going to be better offline. The last fight I had offline was with Bruce Lee, getting to Prestige 3. Now, obviously I'm talking over this, so I can't say anything to the opposite fighter. I always say respect to the very start of the fight. You know, I never miscalculate my opposite opponent. I always have respect for them at all times in this game, because you have no idea who's on the opposite side. Now, this is probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen happen. This guy stands there AFK for about 3 seconds, which is very confusing to me there. It doesn't touch gloves. I stun him with that. I think, oh yeah, it's going to be an easy fight. I stun him already. He does one little uppercut, does almost half damage. It's BS. From a massive stun that I do to him. It's stupid. I missed that shot right there. I've just noticed that. That was very annoying. I do a little uppercut, barely any damage. And he does a 1-2 uppercut, and look how much health I've got. I do knock him down from a spinning heel kick, which is nice. I think, okay. So this guy knows a lot of kicks. That's alright. Boom, I get tagged there when I'm clearly blocked. I was blocking the head. I get uppercutted, I go down. I think, okay, well it's either my ping or it's lag or something. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. And boom, I get hit again when I'm always blocking the head in this fight. It's so stupid. I hated this match. I knew I was going to lose now because of my stamina. Stamina matters in UFC games. If you don't, conserve stamina, you're going to get knocked out. So, it's pretty much the same, but mine's a little bit less at this point. I get knocked out from a simple jab. It's BS. It's absolute BS. I bait the kick. He does a kick. He misses. I throw an overhand. Connects purely to the head. Doesn't stun him at all. Yeah, when he does a little jab, now I get knocked down. It's BS. This is why I hate online. It's glitchy. It'll never work. And I got knocked down again, and this was BS as well. My uppercut didn't land. He came out of guard, and I missed. And his uppercut missed as well. It's so stupid. I watched this back 20,000 times, and he was being a little salty git as well. But yeah, they always shake the cameras. Oh yeah, they've definitely hit you. I watched this back on 3 different cams. They missed. See? It missed. If it hit me, it would have gone to the very top of the nose to my fighter, because that's where his mouth is. Because the mask is much bigger. So stupid. The next fight took about 20 minutes to load a fight, which was so weird. The load times are so much better on PS4 than most consoles, apart from PC, which is obviously the best. So this guy, if I remember, was Justin Gagey. Yep, there we go, and me, called Grandmaster. So yeah, this was pretty much a decent fight, apart from him literally spamming all of the bloody time in this fight. It was very annoying. I understand why I lost. I wasn't blocking enough apparently. But the block buttons don't work in this game. If you use block buttons at any part in online, you're going to get knocked down. You dodge, you're going to get knocked down. It's so stupid. It's so much more delayed as well in online. I've noticed that. It either sticks or it doesn't do your move at all. Now, he doesn't say respect back, which is pretty much most people on this game. They just like to win. I was thinking, does this guy know the game is going backwards? I always catch people with that kick first time, just to, feel them out. Do they know what I'm going to do? Do they know how to block stuff? So I'm nailing all them kicks and punches. Boom, boom, boom. He's got like no health whatsoever, half. And of course, being a non-created fighter, they have more damage, which is BS. Which is probably why most people do it. Boom, little jab, 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 right there from him. He dodges that, just a little uppercut. I was literally blocking. Doesn't make sense. I literally stood still, pushing my button backwards. Like, okay, so it works. So what now? Run forward, knock him down because he was AFK for a second there, or just standing still for some reason. But yeah, so he blocks that. I push him back. I'm trying to maintain distance. Fair play. Good dodge right there by him. His jabs are doing way more damage than mine, and I don't see why EA would do that. So created fighters are dampened a lot apparently, and main fighters don't need to be. Good move, EA. Great move. So as you can see, my stamina's more bad. And he does a little jab and then starts spamming, and well, I think he gets the knockout or the knockdown here. Can't remember, but 99.9% of my kicks are landing, so I don't know why my stamina's all the way down there. It's so stupid. I don't agree with this game's abilities. That was a bad kick. I understand that I missed that. I got a nice leg kick there. Apparently he checked it when he didn't even do anything. BS. He was just stood there, throwing hands. So I'm doing all my kicks here. I'm making sure to maintain distance as well. I was about to push him away here, and then he does a little body shot which stuns me, apparently, and I can't do anything for a couple of seconds, and then he gets a knockdown. So all my buttons were lagging so much here. It's so stupid. I don't agree with the EA servers at all. So you see the lag right here, it's delaying mine, and it looked like it delayed his there as well. So my controller disconnected here, which was really pissing me off. Somehow I get a knockdown. I don't know how I didn't finish him either, because it was to the back of the head and it was an overhand, and it literally did a jab amount of damage. The way he won is, well, I was just standing there blocking my head, and he just does an uppercut, and apparently he lands it and gets a knockdown. I do an uppercut, apparently I miss, and he gets a little jab and rocks my health right there. This game is so pathetically retarded online, it really is. And he's just doing jab cross. I can't block at all right now, for some reason. My block is still there, my health gone, and I get knocked out. It's so pathetic. I don't understand how that even works. So I responded with great fight. You know, I always respect my opponents. So at the very start, I never judge them by their level, because as you've seen, I've been beaten by quite low levels that are on the first prestige of the game, which is light blue. And of course you get the burgundy red, or red, and then purple, which is my level, and then all the way up to 99. So, the third fight. Now this one really pissed me off. This was a created fighter versus a created fighter. And you can tell he's new to it, because it just said created fighter. Now, I don't know if you can just have it as created fighter, or it's gonna show the main name online. I don't know if that's how it is. I don't know how if it's censored or anything. So they name it whatever. Now, okay, so I've just realised, yeah, it says BAM. Okay, so excuse me, my voice is going by talking this fast. It is annoying. I do respect, do my emote, as I always do. Doesn't say respect at all, just, you know, wants to fight. We touch gloves, which is alright. That's always a good sign. There are some people, so yeah, created fighters do so much damage when they're versing each other, because their health is limited and their stamina is way lowered. It doesn't make any sense. EA have not said this, but I can guarantee that's what it is, because the bullshit that comes out of this game, the fact that you get to level 99, you get nothing. I agree with Johnny S. Stevia, I really do. It's so stupid. Oh look, he does a jab, cross, and I'm stunned. All those kicks I'm doing that connected and stunned him did not get a knockdown or a knockout. Oh, that knocks me down. A little body shot when I'm lifting one leg off the ground. Dumbass game, it really is. But aside from that, he checks the kick right there. I get kicked in the back of the head there. Completely bullshit, because I was going round. I'm nailing 99.9% of my strikes from the kicks there. I'd say he's nailing about 75% of them. Half of them I'm blocking. Some of the, look, see that, his kick there should have hit. That body shot, the leg kick that he just did. Never hit me, didn't take any damage or stamina off me, only took stamina off him. Proof that this game's glitchy. Because he did the kick, and he did a punch or whatever, and it didn't even connect. Similar to the John Jones fight that I had. It missed. I don't know how it missed. It was 2 foot in front of me. My controller disconnected again there, as you saw on the bottom right there. Sometimes flashes, sometimes doesn't. Very, very stupid. Look at all that. I'm so glad I knocked him down there. Because if I didn't when I did the uppercut, I was going to be really pissed off. Because I don't know how that works. Like, damage in this game makes no sense. So I'm blocking pretty much everything. His stamina's now wearing and tearing a bit. Mine always goes to half really fast. Because I use up all my stamina to get a knockout. Because that's just my character, that's my fighting style. So he does one little leg kick and gets a random health event, which happens literally every time I go online. You get clipped by thin air or random health event, I got knocked down. Purely a head kick there, I agree with that. It's just doing the same kick over and over again now, going for my head health. I'm blocking, and that connected, and then boom, I get knocked out. And yeah, there you go. You know, I still say respect. I wasn't rage quitting or anything. I never rage quit on this game. If it's a fight, it's a fight. Win or lose. One thing I do want is this emote. It looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie. I don't know who has that, but yeah. Anyway, I never rage quit in this game, ever. I show the fights I lose, and I always show the fights I win. Every single fight on here is what I did last night. None of them are cheated. None of them are glitched. Now this guy really pissed me off. He kept picking Nate Diaz. Now we matched up twice, but I lost on the second one. Again. So this one he wins just because Nate Diaz, you know, I think he's a boxer fighter type. I'm not sure. I can't remember what that said. All I remember is him going backwards, forwards, jab cross, backwards, forwards, jab cross, picking me off like that. And yeah, being level 15 he is, I think that's what that is. I'm quite far away from my TV at this point, so I don't know. But yeah, we both say respect, so I respect him. You know, he said that at least, which is nice, and we touch gloves, so that's good. That's always a good sign of respect in this game. If you have an opponent that says respect, comes up to you, attempts to touch gloves and then doesn't, does a head kick and gets knocked out, that has happened before. I've seen a couple of videos on that. It's very stupid. Yeah, so look how much damage Nate Diaz does. It's so stupid. And I can't tell what's even more stupid. The fact that created fighters don't have perks and non-custom fighters like Diaz himself have perks. So that's probably why people are doing way more damage. I know if someone picked Bruce Lee, you'd be on the floor dead in like the first round, 20 seconds. 20 seconds of the first round. But yeah, as you can tell, I rocked him there. I don't know how I didn't get a knockout or a knockdown. I mean, I'm not always guaranteed a knockout or a knockdown with any of those super accurate kicks that I'm getting. No, that wouldn't knock him down at all. His little jab crosses though, yeah, they'd get a stun and a knockdown, because that's just how this game works. Does a great body shot there, it does a lot of damage, it's ridiculous, gets a shot in there when I'm blocking my head. As you can see, I'm holding that block button, and it's all connecting from his side. BS game, BS, and he connects with an overhand, aka haymaker as well. Completely BS. Does a jab and then does a kick when I'm blocking. So at this point he knows what I'm gonna do. He's already figured me out. and I get knocked down from a little jab cross, and then he doesn't from this. From that little haymaker, from that kick as well, he doesn't go down. BS. I might change the title of this video to why EA is such BS with their games. This is why I avoided online games for a very long time, because I knew this would happen. Now, there's a lot of controversy to UFC 4 being good and bad. I personally love the game no matter what. I've been brought up with UFC games since 2014. 7, more or less, well, almost 8 years now. I mean, I don't know how far we're in the year, but yeah. It's the most BS knockout I've ever seen in this game. Ever. It's like the John Jones fight. He does a punch, completely misses, and as I spin here right now, 44 seconds, boom, hits my shoulder, and I get knocked out. I know, right? BS. Look at this. I even put it in 8 times speed. Well, backwards in slow motion. Boom, missed. Didn't even hit me. It skimmed my shoulder. I hate this game. I hate it online. I prefer it offline. This is why I love the game. Because any time anyone adds online to any game ever, it either becomes a lag fest, a sweat fest, or it's just completely unplayable. Now, if I vaguely remember, this is also a loss. So, I say respect again. I don't think he says it. Oh no, he does say it back. Okay, good. I always make sure that they say respect first, because back anyway. Because if they don't, it means they're just gonna either go sweat mode or they're just gonna spam the buttons. So, right off the bat, none of my shots connected and no damage was taken to his block. Which doesn't make sense. And instantly stuns me from a little thing like that. I hate this game. It makes literally no sense at all. The damage, the accuracy, and the punches don't make sense. Now, I've never heard of this fighter in my entire life. I don't know if this guy's a created fighter. It looks like he's just a standard UFC fighter. So, at this point, he's literally nailing me right now with all these shots. I don't know how I didn't get knocked down there. On his behalf, he did get knocked down from that kick. And again, I think, right here. Or was it now? I can't remember. It's very stupid. So all his shots from my head health, which is literally nothingness, and he gets knocked down from that? I know. BS. I'd be mad. And I still am. Because of how stupid the game is at times. Like, I respect it offline, online, can't be asked. This is why, guys, this is the last video I'm ever doing online. I'm never going to play this again unless me and Sniper Harry play it. Boom, I get knocked down. Clearly a punch right there, I've got to admit. I get knocked down, or knocked out, just because of my head health. Didn't make any sense. I said respect, and he said respect. Well played. You know, from a level 15, I don't know what to expect anymore. If you can get knocked out from a level 15, you can pretty much get knocked out from anyone. Levels 1 to 20 are the least experienced in my book. They don't know most things about the game. They can grapple, punch, blah blah blah. Beginners run stand and bang. So, I don't know. I'm not saying from levels 1 to 20 are bad. It's just, in my experience, I know people aren't the best experienced. And people literally either spam or don't know what they're doing. And I'll show you that on the wins as well, because the only time I've actually won this fight is with people who don't know what they're doing. If they know what they're doing, they're either going to spam or knock me out in the first round. Makes no sense. That's why I don't agree with the EA games at all. I'm not even going to go into it, but some FIFA games are a bit over the top as well. When you're about to go for a kick, you almost score, hits the post, the opposite opponent scores it from like miles away. Because I've seen some videos of that. It's quite funny, but it's bad to be on the opposite side of that. It really is. So me versus Conor McGregor, and he's doing a Nate Diaz taunt right there. Very interesting. Touch gloves, respect, respect. So whatever happens, happens. We respected each other. That's alright. It's the main thing in this game. That's what I like. The community for this game's much better than most EA games, I have to say. Like I said, there's always that one or two. There's always going to be one or two people in your life that are like, nah, I'm going to be salty. I'm just going to be a bit of an idiot today. There's always going to be those types of people in your life. But that was a beautiful shot. That was probably the best spinning sidekick I landed this whole video, to be honest. Apart from where I got a knockout from it, which was really good. And I'll show you that in a bit. But McGregor being a kickboxer, he's got a lot of bloody power. I don't know why. It's in my book, it's a bit ridiculous. So I go for an overhand, boom. We start lagging, and I can't tell if that was the reason why no damage was taken to his head just then. Makes no sense. That did nothing. It's like any big strikes in the game that cost so much stamina do jack shite of damage in this game. Little jabs constantly, no, they do a shite ton of damage. An overhand just then, clearly a dead on target hit, didn't do anything. Took him down to half HP. Why was it not full? This game is meant to be more realistic than 3. 3 was a glitched fest, and it was stupid. I remember the video, and I will never stop bringing this up. Me and Snipe Harry were both playing as Bruce Lee once, and no, actually, we were playing as Justin Gagey. I remember we both did the front flip kick that he does, that Conor McGregor can actually do now, which is very interesting. I got knocked down there. I don't know why. I got literally a pure uppercut from half HP. Yeah, half HP on his side. He doesn't go down from a spin kick right to the head. Makes no sense. But yeah, me and Snipe Harry, both playing as Justin Gagey. Harry misses the kick, goes for a head kick, kicks me, so I'm stunned, right? I kick him once in the right leg, and he's out. It's a TKO, technical knockout from leg injury. It makes no sense. I know. That video was really funny. I really enjoyed that, and I hope we can do it again after all this lockdown. Well, not really in lockdown again, but I won't get into that. So there we go, I got knocked down again from another uppercut from half HP. BS written all over this match. Massive overhand, does no damage to McGregor. Boom! Oh look how much health I'm on. Literally half again from a little jab. Makes no sense. So now he's picking me off with little jabs. Another shot that missed, but I'm not going to go into it because I look back on the replay. The shot hit thin air. It was right in front of the chin, missed, and my head went back. It makes no sense. This game is so rigged. It makes no sense. Another level, what was it, 25? Alright, so this is the next one. I lost this one as well. Like I said, guys, I lost more than I won, mainly. So this guy, weirdly enough, has got the king his back. And I didn't notice that until then. Yeah. He uses Mike Tyson, which is interesting. So I thought, you know what, I'll use KSI. That'll be a funny fight. Mike Tyson versus the Nightmare KSI. I thought that would be really good. I was going to put it in balance, and I was like, nah, I want to use my kicks. This fight was bit of a sweat fest as well. Not going to go into it too much, but he didn't say anything very nice at the end. That's all I'll say. So yeah, Tyson versus the Nightmare KSI. You can clearly tell he was trying to make Mike Tyson there, which is pretty interesting. So I say respect, as I always do. KSI doesn't have any good emotes because I never use him, and if I do use him, it will be because I'm versing him, not playing as him. So I thought, you know what, I need to get used to this fight. It's pretty much the same. So Mike Tyson's got, look how much damage he's doing. I think this guy was hacking or something. Look how much damage he was doing to that jab at the very start. It was literally a jab crossed. Look how much damage. It's bull in this game. Yeah, look at my shots. Haymakers. Oh look, I stun him. I don't even think I knock him down here. Stupid. I'm doing all these kicks. I don't even think he would have seen that coming. Look at that. One uppercut and I get half HP. It's so dumb. So you can die in this game from a double uppercut and that's it. That's all you've got for HP. So I pushed him back there to maintain distance. That is another tactic people do use. When you're toe to toe with each other, you push them back. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember the buttons, but I think it's R2, square, and X. If you're on PS4, and obviously it's A and X on Xbox. But yeah, this fight was so dumb. Like, bear in mind, it was a good fight, but it's not a good fight if it's always a glitched knockout. Honestly, half of these fights were glitched knockouts. I think the only glitched knockouts that weren't glitched or dumb or completely unfair. Look at that. Just a jab cross and I'm down. Body shots, one little jab and I'm down. It makes no sense. He's on the same HP as me, but just a little bit higher. It's stupid. So I'm just spamming jab, and it's doing nothing because he's blocking everything. It's different when I block because I get knocked down from a block. Makes no sense. I don't know what happened there. The game lagged and I was going forwards. I was like, okay, well I've just wasted most of my stamina there. So yeah. Boom, knocked down from half HP. Makes total sense. Oh, stunned from half HP. He's just spamming left, right, left, right, left, right, and then I'm out. Completely BS. And he thinks he's clever, going, hey, hey, hey. Yeah. So yeah, he just keeps spamming it, thinking he's good. This guy's not good. He's a complete spammer. That's all I have to say. What's even more bullshit, like I was trying to look for a word to bloody swear at him, but no, couldn't find it. I know there is one on there, but I just couldn't see it at the time. So the next fight is, yes, you guessed it, another fail. This was the most BS kind of fight. This guy knew a lot. This guy was very fast. This guy did a double leg kick there. I've seen it done, but I've never been in the front of it. He was not expecting that. It does no damage to him. It's bullshit. It really is. That head kick, half HP. Oh, knockdown. Bull. This game is completely a waste of time and a waste of money, in my opinion. It really is. It's so stupid. It really is. If you wanna buy it, by all means buy it, but do not play the online. It is so pathetically unfair. It's so dumb. It makes no sense. EA say, "Oh, here's the patch notes, blah 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 online." Yeah. What about stand and bang, where you just you fight, get a knockout, or get a decision? It's BS. It's always on 3 rounds as well. He's just doing elbows and elbows and elbows, and he's a bit of a sweat, I can tell. Me, I'm trying to look for some kicks, bait him. So he's just spamming there, and I'm like, well, I'm dead, because he's just gonna get lucky and spam. And that is indeed what happened. This fight lasted for quite a while. I have to say, quite a long time. I think it lasted into the 2nd round. Now this is all in real time. So here I'm rocked. I've got half HP again. He's got pretty much max HP, which is bull because of all the shots I landed to his head. It makes no sense. That wasn't a knockout or a knockdown until then, which makes no sense. Now he's already back up on his feet, and I'm thinking, well, he's non-created, so he's probably got perks, which I can't use, because we all know created fighters can't have perks unless you're on career mode, which is BS in this game. You only get stars. You're pretty much just a character with clothes that can fight like shit, basically. Makes no sense. This game makes total sense sometimes. It really does. I was blocking the whole time there, and I'm still blocking now. I was blocking then, and apparently I leaned into that elbow. No, elbows make you lean into it, which is pathetic. It changed my stance there, which I hated. I'm baiting him with that. I waste all my stamina. He's doing overhands constantly, and I'm still on the same HP. I'm missing leg kick, body shot, knee, elbows, and I'm down. Doesn't let me get up and tries to get me down again. And there we go. Leg health is the worst in UFC games. They've never patched it. They've never fixed it. You get tapped on your leg, oh, it will kill you. It really will, apparently, in this game. It's so pathetic. So here we go. So he wanted to skip it. Respect. And he says thanks. So yeah, I'm alright with that. I don't know if thanks meant, oh, thanks for the round or something. I don't know. But I'm not bothered. This is my last time on UFC 4 Online. I just want to explain how BS it really is. The last time I played it, I did a couple of fights, didn't explain it that well. Now I am. I'm going to talk through the whole video, because I want to get my point across that this game's glitchy and it doesn't make sense. Oh my god, one front kick and look at my HP. Now he's picking me off from the block. My block's pretty much full at this point. Boom. I catch him, does no damage. Body shots like that should do way more damage, but they're only push kicks and they waste so much damage. And the front kick there, completely, that was a block. Still blocking. Oh look, I got my first stun or wobble in. It's BS. It really is. The fight ends pretty much here. It's just both of us picking each other off. Boom, I get knocked down. He misses the elbow. Goes for the elbow again. Misses. My HP is dead. And boom. He gets the worst KO ever. I say great fight, whatever. Really, I'm really not bothered. Like, there's people that play from level 1 to that level online. Me, I don't play online. I wanted to get to the highest level and then just piss about, and I did. It missed. Oh look, what a surprise by EA. Oh, clearly a miss. I know. Went past me and almost hit my shoulder again. It makes no sense. Oh look, they shake the camera to make it look like it hit. It didn't hit me. It hit thin air. If anything, it hit the hair on the lion's mane, tiger's mane, or whatever. Alright guys, now we're going to go on to wins. Now this is what I wanted to end the video off on. Wins. Every time I win it's a low level, but then again I was losing to low levels as well. So, like I said, it does not matter what level you are. You can still get killed in this game from pure RNG. It's bull. It makes no sense. So me and this guy have never fought together before, because it doesn't say 1 or a 0 next to the wins. Well, yeah, it just says 0, sorry. Respect to him, he didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, I'll just taunt then. That's my main taunt anyway. This guy was terrible, I have to admit. It makes no sense. This guy's as low as any ordinary fighter that I was versing before. Clearly didn't know how to block that well. Me, at this point, I was just doing stand-up. I wasn't doing any major kicks or anything yet. I was feeling them out. Then I did one and missed, which makes no sense, because I was 2 feet in front of him. I do a kick, I'm doing overhands. He's not even created at this point. This guy is just a normal fighter who got a really bad KO. I mean, on my book it was good because he actually left. I'll explain why people leaving mid-match is a bad thing as well. I'll just explain. So yeah, I push him back. You know, I'm gonna make him waste stamina. This guy's clearly not that experienced. He's doing no damage, which makes no sense. So look at my damage at this point. It feels random every single time, and I've said this 1,000 times in this game. Why do you sometimes do so much damage and then no damage at all? Look at that. Now he's doing tons of damage just because I missed one hit. So he missed that. I was going to follow that up. My kicks are so obvious now. I do them all the time. But there's a lot of people in the world that don't know that move. It's funny. And it's stupid. And it is... I don't know, I just love doing it because no one expects it. As you've seen me and Sniper Harry videos on UFC 3, very fun videos. Hope to do it again sometime. Excuse me, he's doing some elbows. Boom! I knock him down from that. So I do the Bruce Lee. It's not a taunt, it's a respect sign. People misjudge it as a taunt. It's not a taunt, it's a respect sign. Gonna knock out there. I just do my karate taunt, as I always do. I respect him, I say great fight, no matter what. No matter what fight it is, unless it's a glitched BS kind of fight, then it's not a great fight. And he just says wow on it, so yeah, I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know why EA limit your messages on this game. I know you can write custom messages, but they take much longer to go through, so it makes no sense. So here we go, another very low level. Wouldn't say he's the highest either, because he's not. Me versus this guy. Yeah. This was probably the funniest fight I've seen. It was really funny. Alright. So, half of this video is going to be unedited, apart from the transitions to the next fight. That is the only thing, because I want to make you guys, I want to let you guys see the whole thing, completely unedited. Alright, so I'll say respect, and I don't know. So he does that, so let's go. Bit of lag there at the very start. I checked the leg kick. Yeah, that's, yeah. So it doesn't make sense. When I'm versing noobs, I'm way more experienced. I can block more. It makes no sense. And when I'm versing sweats that spam and get a lucky punch from literally Saturn, makes no sense. Jab, jab, cross right there. It's a very... It's not even a new skill. I rarely ever do jab, jab, cross in this game. I always do uppercut and overhand because it works. It wastes a lot of stamina, but if you're playing online, it's going to be a quick fight. There's no 10,000 minute rounds unless you're playing with absolute gods who know how to check leg kicks, block everything. I can't say leg kicks today. Now I can say it. There we go, that's weird. It does a little leg kick, does barely any damage. This doesn't make sense. His leg health is terrible on the right leg right now. My left leg a little bit lower than my right. His health pretty much okay, bit half, and then he gets rocked right there. It doesn't affect him, which doesn't make sense. Another again, a jab cross again right there. Bit of lag. I notice it lags a lot on this game, but being online it's bound to lag. There's no clean fights where everything's perfect. Like I've said, this game's always random no matter who you're versing. It's not always going to be the same. You're not going to say, oh, I'm going to do that kick and knock him out. That's not how it works. Like I've said thousands of times. It's completely random. So he's getting jabs and jabs and jabs and crosses in and does no damage to me. Yeah, when I do it, I get a ton of damage to him. So like I said, it's random every time. I knew my stamina was going to get rocked there, so I caught his kick. I don't know why I'm so experienced when I'm versing noobs. I get a little taunt or a little hook on him there. He's wasting stamina, just like me at this point. I catch him with that, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try and finish him with this. But yeah, this is pretty much the whole fight. Just jab, jab, cross, knock down. I think I get him again here. I'm not sure. Yeah. Another knockdown there. It's his ping. It was not mine. I wasn't lagging at all. It was him. Boom, I knock him out. And guess what? The guy bloody left. And I got no XP. Yeah. That's another thing EA have added. If your opponent leaves, you don't get any XP and you don't get a win on it. It just says report abuse and quit. That's all it says. It's completely unfair. So this guy's a level 4. If I lose, there's something wrong. Now, as I've said, I'm only getting lucky here. Like, you don't go against your same level in this game, which is what I think you should do. Otherwise it's not fair for other people that are just starting the game as for the God of War over there. Makes no sense. I finished this guy in the first round. Clearly a knockout. I think it was an uppercut. Beautiful uppercut as well. So obviously we're on the women's division. And I dropped my controller. Yeah. I'm not editing this whole video. Honestly, I want this to be real as anything. Yeah, I dropped my controller there. That was annoying. But yeah, here we go. So I'll say respect. I missed. The buttons are so crap in this game. Look, respect, respect. There we go. Now it works. It's so stupid. So I missed out on my taunt as well, I think. But yeah, we go in the fight. It's pretty much just a brawl. Nothing too serious. Nothing happens that much. As I've said, I'm more experienced with noobs. It makes no sense. It's like the damage is raised when you're a higher level. Yeah, I'm the highest level in the game, so I should have won every fight, right? I know. Makes no sense. Look how much damage I'm doing. Then, yeah, another thing I've noticed in this game, if your opponent does a jab as you're doing a move, it'll cancel out your move. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to do that taunt. I was going to do a Bruce Lee taunt because it's left on the D-pad on mine. To do that, it was that taunt. So I didn't mean to. So if this person's watching, I did not mean to taunt them at all. It was accident. I never taunt in a fight unless it's a Bruce Lee taunt, because you can get your ass handed to you. There you go. Respect. Now the guys took it the wrong way, as I can tell already. But yeah, he did that move, so I did that move back. But yeah, like I said, look, I did a leg kick as he did a leg kick, and I do damage to him, but he doesn't do damage to me. Because this game does that, where if your opponent doesn't move and you do a move, chances are it's 50-50 who's gonna land the bloody strike. It's bullshit. It makes no sense in this game. Now, look, jab, jab, cross, spin kick right there. If that landed, guaranteed it would have been a knockout. Because this game's so bad. Like, I didn't follow up there on my kick. I've noticed that. That's the first time I've never done that. And it cost me a knockdown for some dumbass reason. Oh, just a jab, jab, cross. There we go. So this person's doing it as well. Jab, jab, cross. He goes back. I do one little jab. He's on half HP and I knock him down. Personally, I'd be mad because it happened to me before in the previous rounds where I lost. There you go. He clearly landed that overhand, but I landed a uppercut at the same time. So I do my Conor McGregor strut and I say respect. I think he says it back. I can't remember. I don't think he does. Oh no, he does. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I always say respect to my opponent, no matter who they are, no matter what their level is. It's very rare you'll ever see a purple level on this game, apart from me and someone else, and probably some other people that are on just about to hit purple, because the other guy was on like what 74 on the red, so he's quite close. Now this guy was a level 2, and I'm pretty sure he went as John Jones. I can't remember. Yeah, he did. Okay, so this is that fight. This was the funniest fight I've ever seen. A level 99 being the highest level in the game versus level 2, pretty much the lowest in the game. Just one level below the lowest. And guess who won, guys? The level... No, I'm kidding. The level 2 didn't win. I won. Clearly. Just imagine, though, if I lost to him. Then the game would be rigged. The amount of hours I've spent in this game, it's over 300. But yeah. It's literally 13 minutes to level up per fight. So, that's how long it takes. Imagine that. 13 times 10. It's like 2 hours, 10 minutes or something. It's ridiculous. So this guy clearly didn't know how to dodge that well. I was being kind by just doing the kick over and over again. I wouldn't say I was being kind. I was pissed off at losing so much. This fight was a very, very quick fight, if I recall. Something happens here, and I can't remember what it is. But he's getting some good kicks in, but it doesn't make sense. Like, John Jones is probably the best well-rounded fighter in the game, next to Israel Adesanya. and I get a beautiful knockout there. The best knockout I've got today, I think. Well, yesterday, should I say. This was recorded yesterday. I'm just talking over it today. But yeah, I say great fight. I taunt. I do my thing, you know. I just don't get it. The game sometimes doesn't make any sense at all, really. Now, I hope you guys can hear me in the audio. I probably should have said that at the start. But yeah, like I've said, this is the very last time I'll be showing online in UFC 4, unless me and Snipe Harry actually play UFC 4 online, or if we go back to UFC 3, which is always a high possibility. So, the next fight, again, I think was of quite a low level, yeah. So yeah, he left, just instantly was like, nope, I'm not dealing with a level 99. Fair enough. I mean, it doesn't matter what level you are. Pretty much, people are pretty much the same. Apart from if you're playing created fighters versus normal fighters, because obviously they're dampened and they're uprised for the non-custom characters. It makes no sense. So at level 7, I was like, okay, if I lose, there's bound to be something wrong. That Sterling guy is interesting. He left again. Like, I was so annoyed. Like, I didn't show it, but people left 6 times in a row. I got so many low levels. I got from probably 1 to 20 to 18 to 7 to 4 to 3. It's ridiculous. I mean, 6 people left. It's ridiculous. I can't remember if this guy left. Yeah, another guy playing as John Jones, coincidentally. Level 7. Sorry, level 3. I think that says. I'm not sure. I'm quite far away from my TV right now. I'm very tired about talking over this. This is a 53-minute video. God. But yeah, it was so annoying. I don't understand the rules of this game. I mean, I should know them. Playing it for 7.5 years now. I do know the game. Been playing it for ages. Been playing it since the demo first came out. The demo released a week. The demo was out for a week and I started playing it. That's how long I've been playing this game for. This guy was a noob. I could tell. I was just mirroring him. I wasn't trying to taunt him or anything. I was just like, you know, if he's doing that, I'll do that. I want to make it as equal as possible. Boom! Beginner's luck. He gets a massive head strike. If I got knocked out there, I'd have been so pissed off. I really would have. I mean, I was pissed off that he actually landed that as well, because I've been practicing in training. My next fight in this game will probably be doing training and learning, like, practice mode. I'm going to be doing some really hard legendary combinations, mirroring them, and they're going to be fired back at me and I'm going to be trying to dodge them. That's what I'll do for a video, guys, next, because it will be really nice to do. Because we never really see practice mode in UFC games. I don't think I've ever showed it off apart from that time when I was playing UFC 2 and I first introduced Snipe Harry to it. That was quite a while ago now, jeez. Before UFC 3 came out. God, long time ago now. He gets a really jammy head kick to me, rocks me, my body's gone, my head health is shot, my blocking is just out the window. Nearly strike to his head does nothing, and then that does something. I'm not bothered. He's a low level. I knew I was going to win from the start. But like I said, it doesn't matter what level they are. It matters on their skill level. That is about it. So I'm literally toying with him right now. Whatever he does, I'm doing. So yeah. I was so pissed off at this point. I was like, you know what? If you're just gonna keep landing jammy shots like that, like, I need to find my range. That missed, and I don't know why. Oh, just because I turned around and missed. It's so stupid. The accuracy is meant to be way higher. Now, surprisingly, this fight lasted for quite a bloody while. I don't know how. I could have finished him right here and now, but I decided not to. I knew that this was going to be, you know, a fight where I could just pick him off and then finally KO him. So he was doing so many moves I already knew and how to block because I've been doing it in practice mode. As you see, I don't block or dodge very often. He got so lucky there. If he fell any slower, he would have got rocked in the head there by that spinning sidekick. That really did piss me off. I was like, you know what, respect. He's a decent level. To say he's that level and he's rocked at level 99, and props to him. I have to say, well done. But, there. Knocked down, I was going to say. I mean, if he didn't block it, it would have been a KO. Just instant KO. Done. Finished. So, at this point, I think I was trying to find range, so I can't remember if I do body shots. So, I was letting him get a few head kicks in. And I can't remember why, because they were very dangerous. So yeah, I don't know how I didn't finish that in the first fight. It's ridiculous. The guy clearly is playing because he said skip and didn't want to respect, so that's fine. There's a lot of lag now, which well, lag is lag. It happened in Siege with me and Sniper Harry a couple of days ago when I was recording that. You guys haven't seen that yet because it's not been edited yet. And it takes a shite ton of time to edit. If you know how to edit on PS4, I mean, it's the easiest editing software on the planet, which I love. But it's so hard to find the right tone and stuff. So we were both lagging like hell at this point. I was like, okay. Bit strange. So at this point, I think I went for a couple of body shots. Yeah, I missed it, and I'm like, you know what? If I miss it, I'll follow it up. What's the worst that can happen? I either miss or I hit him and get a good knockout. Not the case. Got kneed right in the arse right there. It's quite funny. Got kicked in the back there and took a bit off my body, which doesn't make sense because he went down as he did it. He nailed a good shot, but I checked his leg kick and knocked him down. The same John Jones, which is so funny. Because I did an upcut and then overhand, or a haymaker, as people call it. He jumped up, I just upcutted him. I knew this was going to be a quick fight. Turned out it wasn't going to be, because it was a 2-round fight at this point. I have to say, this is the strongest, toughest low level in the game. Or the guy I've ever versed, who's quite a low level, and who's actually, you know, lasted quite a while. He lasted for 2 minutes. Well, lasted for about, excuse me, 5 minutes the first round. It's cool. So yeah, there you go. That was indeed that fight, guys. Very cool, very interesting. But yeah, he said nice as well. I don't know. But yeah, there you go. So that's me, level 99, and you get nothing out of it.